Abby. He said that the airship fell over the well of the north. So that's where we are going. Why do I got an echo today? Let's get rid of the echo. There we go. Sorry about that. So, oh yeah, it's over here. I don't think I didn't do anything. I'd been busy with work and stupid stuff. Needler. Wait, did I got all the stuff that old boy had when he left the party. How the hell does that work? Huh. Alright, whatever. I didn't see any new we just gotta go report. We gotta go report, okay. And the mines is like down here over to the right. No. Alright, never mind. I lied. Not over there.
Alright, we're good to go.
Not there either. What the heck?
Seems you came up short.
Man, I took every path that wasn't the right path. Yep, that sounds about right. Talking about my luck.
Oh, are we done already?
That's cool. We went this way. It was a dead end. Did I seriously mess up? I don't want to fight stuff. I want to head to the mines. Oh wait, we already passed the town. We just looked for the entrance. Yeah. This is what happens when you just wake up. West. Okay, yeah, that's why. We gotta go this way. Hey, look at that. We're getting somewhere. Now can we actually find it in one go? Why not? We probably already took the wrong path. Yep. Wrong path. Here's somewhere. There we go. Mine. See, this is the issue that we got. Gate secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to the abandoned mine.
Kind of reminds me of the Mulga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted, and it doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently.
Which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place.
You're probably not gonna find any clues searching around in the old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right.
Let's see. See, that's what I was thinking. This had to have been like some kind of like undercover scapegoat way where the chain and padlock was there as a disguise. It's like, oh, nobody's gonna go in there. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here.
Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that. I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. Forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine?
There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. Probably worth checking it out.
Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we better head back to the village and talk to the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Sheriff.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. We're gonna have to go all the way back. Well, I mean, now that I'm awake, should be hard. It's all straightforward anyways. Like, on the way. Get a drink while I can.
Alright, we're good to go. That's that. Let's move out.
Alright. Talk to the village elder. That, surprisingly, is not here. He's up at the grave site on the hill. Alright. We saw that earlier by coming over here.
Is this where you... So this is where you are, Elder Raisin.
Ah, it's you young racers, is it?
Well, this is rather an extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it?
It was erected to mourn all those souls that we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this is the village lost a number of good people in the hostilities.
That's terrible.
There's no need for you to get somber to you, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right?
Alright, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that... Would you mind if we paid our respects as well?
I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course, I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside.
After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to go check the place out, just in case. So, would you mind lending us the key to the entrance?
The key for that padlock? Huh. Give me a minute here. It's in your closet, your dresser. Sure, I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Alright.
Wow, this key looks ancient. What do you think, Elder Raisin?
This will help out a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try to return the favor.
Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier.
We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Yeah, because they said that when we got in the Bose region or whatever, they said that they were housed up somewhere around here in the Bose region. So I think they're in here. I really do. I feel like I'm getting sick too, guys. Not cool. Got the sniffles and everything.
Seems you came up
Doesn't help that we've had like negative 25-degree weather. Wasn't this way. Like this way? Right? No, no. Ha! Alright.
Let's use the key we borrowed from the village elder. Phew, that was one heavy gate.
Let's have a look inside, shall we?
I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert.
Oh. Staying alert is our middle name. What do we got for monsters? Oh, they can actually hit us! Oh, this could be interesting. Hey, they still only give 1 XP. I'm not a fan of that. Have we not killed one yet? Hello? A moment when you've been sitting there plowing through everything.
Let's move out.
Reach first monster and it's like, hello? Still not dead? Alright, we'll have to keep eye on our HP and stuff. I really don't want to fight them if they only give 4 XP.
Man, it's bright in here.
And I went directly the path that... Ugh.
Huh, is that the...
Quiet, Estelle.
Looks like we've hit the jackpot.
Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Got it, Kyle. Roger that, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle.
What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. It looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. Turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size.
Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship?
Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again.
So, this is our 3rd trip, huh? Man, Don could be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well. Once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom.
Hold it right there!
Who in the...
The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Embracers have arrived.
Oh man.
Huh?
A league of what?
You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Nah, I looked like a big fool for saying that stuff all alone.
You're the ones who Josette had a run-in with back in Roulette. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early.
Can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of the airliner and its passenger. I hope for your sake that you'll come along quietly.
Now hold on a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the 3 of you came here to arrest us?
You see anyone else, Bandit Boy?
So, You're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. Hey, like stepping up? How much HP you got? 777? Oh man, that's such a lucky number. That's a lucky number. Huh. We'll have to see how much your luck holds out. I guess your luck didn't hold out now, did it?
Someone's been naughty.
Alright. That's 2 down. 3 to go. And you know, Sarah, I love the way that you said that somebody's been naughty, because they have been naughty. Where the hell's Cassius? Man, that actually hit. Oh, you're down. You're down. You're down.
Seems you came up short.
5 XP, what the? That's like super cool. Oh, you guys are tougher than I thought. No wonder why Josette got beat by you 3.
Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go.
You really don't know anything, do you? What was that? You called yourselves the League of Exceptionally Dim or something?
You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead.
Look out! And they're gone.
What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen?
Too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Man.
Ow, some of that got my eyes.
Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like a typical smoke canister.
Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I could say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault.
We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's gotta be some other constructive things we could do.
Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we're able to take back the airliner, so how about we take a look? Passengers may be inside. Right!
Well, while we're doing that, let's take a good gander. All this stuff don't work, that's all. Oh, let's see. Cassius probably ain't here.
Wow, it's barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left.
Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things.
At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place.
That? Investigation time? Investigation time.
Here's the lift card.
Looks the same type as those at the landing port. Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. Ah, had to sneeze.
Wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. Looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped.
Alright. Well, there's food, provisions.
It looks like this is a captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here.
Don't even think about it.
Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone.
Oh. Thought that was something else. Can't go up. Can't move over there.
It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers.
Probably hasn't been watered for days. Yeah, not wrong. Alright, nothing here. Make sure there's nothing between the seats. Huh. That's it? Can't be all of it. Guess it can be.
We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside.
There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandit's airship, and then to wherever their hideout is.
Agreed. This sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in this ship has completely stopped, which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits had made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think is that they did that in order to...
I mean, they didn't want to steal the orbital engine. It's not to sort the cargo. And they had to move the hostages somehow, so that's a possibility. And it can't be stealing the orbital engine. I'll probably have to go with here.
Yes, that's exactly right. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout was in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arg in size. And short, peculiar place, only which a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship would land. Interesting.
How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? Seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. Possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I'd say it. We may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us that we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help?
Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound.
I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me.
Yeah, because, you know, in all honesty, even if we go and talk to General Menace, as we're gonna call him, that actually might be, like, a better light in his eyes, you know? Because not only did they overlook this, they didn't go through the cave, they didn't feel like it was gonna be something of important, you know?
For the time being, let's go back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Heckin' Gate if we can use the orbital telephone.
Sounds like a plan to me. Only plan we got. Had a mediocre little fight there. Oh, no, hang on. They're here.
Huh? What the heck?
Great, now this was something I did not expect.
I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them.
They probably saw that one airship leaving, so... We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. Are we seriously gonna get arrested? I mean, what's an RPG without getting arrested? What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Oh, this girl does look shifty.
Hey, now that's just rude. And who are you calling the Sky Bandits? Can't you see the shiny emblem on my chest?
The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like this proves your innocence. There's General Menace.
General Morgan?
Why are you here? After looking over my reports of the men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits?
Might I get to stop you with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men.
That's the truth, and why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are then? The hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no more hostages to be found here either. Huh. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming.
Wait a minute here! I ain't crook with the crap!
My thoughts exactly! Alright, men. Take them into custody. What a prick. The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels.
This isn't even funny. Tossing us into a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say.
The army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, and I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible.
Huh? Why not?
You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly.
Now that you mentioned it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that. That he meant the army by that, are you?
I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that
the Sky Bandits have a mole in their army. Or a collaborator who's been leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua?
yeah.
Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback.
My. Well, I want you all to see in a bit of the fix. Is this a bard?
Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua?
No, I didn't say anything.
Came from the other cell door next door. It almost sounds familiar.
Oh, how could you say something so heartless? It is. My lustrous voice could be recognizable to anyone.
Could this unfounded self-confidence
and tone of absurd narcissism belong to...
It's you, isn't it, Olivia?
You do remember my desolate chords. I think we'd meet again in a place like this. Seems that we're bound by destiny.
are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do?
Come now, let's not worry about the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak.
I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off.
What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing.
So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talked so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done. And I'm not ready for wrinkles yet.
Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me.
You listen, dummy. We don't want to hear about it.
It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose market, then moved on to the Anteros restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano, and then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant.
That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a flutist.
Ah, a musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. These conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it. That's very you, Olivier. Yeah, I'm not sure how this has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, that's where the real sob story begins. That night I'd been enjoying my plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my pâté. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough.
The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better.
Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar, something called Gran Chordani from the year 1183.
Gran Chordani from the year 1183? That's a legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City.
Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about that too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself.
Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle?
That's out of this world. And did you, Olivier? Oh, such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious mellow taste caressed my throat. Can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle.
I don't think I could listen to this any longer.
Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity.
I'm completely dumbfounded.
The sad thing is, after time taken of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I accordingly invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. Before I could say another word, the group of soldiers came filing in, and well, one thing led to another, and so I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So is the restaurant an undercover plot then? From what I'm getting at? So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Yep, she's asleep. He's asleep.
Idiot.
Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard and even a surely misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. See, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? No, they're all asleep. They are all asleep. Hey, you three, get up.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm tired.
What's wrong?
What? Are you trying to tell us that we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me.
No, it's rather just the opposite. You're being released.
Huh? Why all of a sudden?
Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. It's gotta be the... yeah.
Mayor Maybell? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you.
I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her.
So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf?
No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan.
Our situation?
Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother?
You knew my mother?
Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Rolette. Why, in fact, we even met once you were just a baby.
Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but...
I don't know Cassius Bright, the bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist.
Strategist? Dad?
Just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. Makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me.
What's wrong with him?
Seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring.
I didn't know that. Somehow, it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men.
I get the same impression.
So, what you're saying is, our lives are in such pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel.
How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you.
Oh, sure.
Is something the matter?
I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something.
Yeah, probably the dude that's up there. Now that you mention it.
What could it be?
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. If I be that way, I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in the dark purgatory.
Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him.
Sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged a bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ah, indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite an interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself?
I think that might be asking a bit much. The restaurant takes us to trial. There's going to be at least a lawsuit.
Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me.
Huh?
And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident that there won't be any other problems over the matter. Fair enough. Ah, he's here with us.
Can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck.
Please don't lay on compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partake in such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there.
I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure he does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. Seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? I'll buy lend my assistance in return for the wine.
Huh?
Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these racers in their work? Ah, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia in the height of spring.
Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having another amateur like you around is honestly gonna be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity?
Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group.
That's the kind of line that gets me worried.
But maybe we could use the extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have a feeling that we'll be short on manpower.
Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you'll be dumped from the party. Are you gonna be okay with that?
Of course, I don't mind. I never let you down, so please be reassured.
Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway. So I know you won't let me down.
I'm glad things are all settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you all.
Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened?
Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences.
What?
So this was the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. You know, the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation.
I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then.
Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Come on, 20,000 mira. I doubt it.
I have a feeling that the army is gonna get in our way again. But I guess if that happens, it happens.
Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army without any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just link to the Sky Bandits.
Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyways, let's act with prudence.
Alrighty, my bosom companions. Shall we head to the south block?
Look, buddy, who made you king on the shelf?
Well, since we do have him, what are we looking at? He's 15. Okay. What do you have? Slot is sealed. All quartz is okay. When did I get the HP 2s? Hello? I didn't even see me get the HP 2s. I've had these the whole time. What the heck? Alright, so let's give him an HP 1. What else do we got? It says all quartz okay, but I can't not install. Oh, 2 of the same. Got it. See enemies from distance. RTP cost -10. That's stupid. The quartz breaks. Prevent enemy arts with 20%. And we'll put that on. We're gonna go down there anyways. We'll see if we can unlock his last slot. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's the army. Let's go to the orbital army. Modify slots for Olivier. Oh, look at that. We have enough. Cha-ching! Alright. You don't have anything new, do you? We'll get another defense because I might put defense on him that way. Or blind. Blind might actually be good too. We could put blind on him because he has range. Yeah, blind might actually be a good idea. Huh. Is it just me or does his... His ATS is a lot higher than everybody else. His strength is lowest. Huh. I'd give him a defense though. And we'll give him the blind. We'll get rid of the impede and give him the defense, right? Max CP +5. I don't know why we would need EP right now. I haven't had an issue with it. You don't have anything else, though. I don't want trade. You don't have anything. It's like the store was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't time to be talking about business deals. Shop. He's in some pretty bad armor, isn't he? Or no, I guess he's decent. Huh. That's poison, blind, freeze, sleep, seal. Guess we should put some we'll put prevent the death blows. What else will we put on? I guess we could do Seal. I think Seal makes it to where we don't have any issues casting. It's like a silence in Final Fantasy terms. Oh. My bad. Here are the bracelets we heard about. Since the mayor has asked us to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the Army's investigation. Can't believe the Sky Bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walk right into the town and burglarize a bunch of places. We were really outdone this time. Seems that a group of Sky Bandits in the old mine consisted of 2 females and a male. Rumor has it that they even got children in the mix. Wait, those people weren't the Sky Bandits? No, they weren't. That's us, you idiot. What's this go to? The woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by the crooks. Oops, me and my big mouth. Let's pretend you didn't hear that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? I'm gonna be done here in a minute. Would your kids butt out? Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm trying here. Yeah, this one turned out really cute. Now, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon, are you working on another story?
Looks like you two are on the trail of the scoop again.
Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up in the old mine. Certainly had me worried.
Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village.
Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed the perfect opportunity for a great shot.
I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you had looked into this, like, if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits.
Sure looks that way to me. It seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too. But, to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found anymore.
Let's see, that does make things a bit more difficult.
Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were last seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence in Bose Market are right through the west gate. Seems like attacking those 2 places would have been far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that does make a lot of sense, but if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyways? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenheim. Wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors of me, right? Oh, right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. Takes guts to sniff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. You're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview at any time. Don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really?
I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap.
These 2 are very much alike. I'm not even gonna ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you.
That would be for the best.
Alright. Looks like the burglars made up with nearly everything. Could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Yep. This model of camera on display here was stolen. I don't think they got. Pages next issue are gonna be real. Alright. That guy's probably gone, so we could probably go interrogate the woman here. Nope, he's still there. Alright. My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals, and they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why'd this happen to have to happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? I mean, talk to this guy. My factory and all my goods, they're gone. I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. Now, hold just a minute. Either one of those groups saw that what was written in that stolen ledger. Yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Stolen ledger? Hang on, talk up again. Man, I'm coughing a lot today, that's bad. Alright, you'd be in a world of hurt, that's cool. So what was in it? Well, they're gone. Is he gone now? No. What are we missing? I want to see if there's any eyewitnesses. Shocked to heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Murano's mother was here alone, you see. Fortunately, this house was untouched by the burglaries, but at times like this, it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. Just glad that Murano brought Simon over to watch this house. Now we've got burglars running amok in the city. I swear, what's happening, Bose? Just glad that they left this house alone, though I'm baffled to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on the city. Alright. Yeah. See anything? I'm not trying to be rude with this official investigation. Move along. Ugh. Hey, you there.
What? Is something wrong?
I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you are all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm gonna have to give you a personal invitation to jail.
Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen.
Ha, for an ass in a lion's skin. Sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Who are you? Colonel! For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're a member of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men out and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. If there's anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up. We're returning to Heckin Gate. And there he goes. Looks like that's that. Seems like that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize.
I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones?
That suits me just fine. As I said before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us the ability to make up for the other shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with the recent series of events.
Thank you. We'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, looks here I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I could do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Alright, we heard the name Richard before.
No, Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before.
I just said that, Estelle. Nal was the one who mentioned his name earlier. Said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division.
Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. Seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army.
Hey, you guys. Who's that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before.
Are you trying to tell me that you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier?
What? You're not pulling my leg, are you?
As fun as that would be, no.
That's an imposter, isn't it? Come on now, give us the news. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Man, I was hoping he'd be like, no, that's the imposter.
Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's gonna do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel would oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivia? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you.
I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. Oh, come on. I was hoping you'd be actually intelligent for once.
You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua?
I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea.
So, one of them was right here. Oh dear me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago?
Oh, right. We did come before.
I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So, what you came to ask is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yes, this is a good time as any. It was in the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from the outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although, it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north.
I see. So it was a Sky Bandits, huh?
So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind. Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess.
Did I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar?
If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Raise her hand in a casting motion.
Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now.
That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back.
Huh? So, what you're saying is, he doesn't know anything about the incident.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's gonna get what for, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home. Well, whew, what a day I had. Was fishing patiently all morning. I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. Dumbfounded that my own husband could just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Huh? What do you mean at a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Gave him the burglaries. Burglaries by sky bandits? You don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Guess I got to experience that Cecile effect firsthand. Would you just say?
Well, let's just calm down now, shall we?
But to think these sky bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. Wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. What do you mean he... Oh, right, you don't know him. He was my fishing buddy. He's staying at the end down at the lake shore by the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a large bunch near a place the other night. Strange bunch.
Now, this really sounds interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you heard?
Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just gonna tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was fishing during the night. He saw them leave by way of the inn's front door and then out of the road. However, when he asked about the inn the next morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So was there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing at the sort of all. In fact, it's quiet here. Meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot.
Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits.
I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn.
That's not what we're talking about here, although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Fortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating.
Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the sky bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of the series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army, or the sky bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see, so what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one.
Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the pearl of liberal. So we're not gonna investigate the people up here? Important ring. I don't care if it's the army or the Bracing Guild. I just want the burglars caught. Sky bandits are on the loose. I don't think I could live without being in fear every day. Alright, so I guess we're just going to the south then. Let's just do a save. We never know. I swear. I don't like the fact that I think I'm getting sick, guys. I'm coughing way too much today.
Oh, are we done already?
Must be all that cold air. saw that one coming.
Enjoy the show.
I like his voice. It's interesting. It fits him. Of course she missed. He missed. What the heck? What? Quick draw, fires off several. Fires off. Okay. Everything I put on you. How's everybody missing? What the heck is going on here? Oh, she's asleep. Hate saying it, but he's the only useful one that's actually hitting.
Take that.
Jeez.
Seems you came up short.
He's level 15 too, so he's behind. Oh well. Guess you'll have to do South Feral Arrows, Lakeshore, Amber Tower. See, I've been wondering about that tower, if we should at least go and investigate it. I'm gonna say that we have to at least be going there some point, right?
So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? Certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here.
And doesn't look too shabby either.
I've stayed here once before when I was in the area of another job.
I just realized we didn't go in. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. I didn't report to the guild. Ah!
The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip.
You mean it's not? At least intend to toss my cares into the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in the rocking boat by the day and filling my belly with food and wine and by night, heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Come on, everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivia Lenheim, whatever, I don't care about your last name, know enough to get my priorities straight.
I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see, if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing.
The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Oh, yes, thank God I can leave. I gotta go to the guild real quick, guys. And hate me later. We gotta report, go get the money. And she did say, wow, my voice is... I'm definitely getting sick. I'm losing my voice again. The mayor also did say that she paid. So we gotta go get the money. Could be useful. When he shoots that, you can hear where it hits, and then I know it's supposed to be like a radiated like effect that you hear in the and the distance of like some widening effect. But it sounds like somebody screaming. It really does. Come on. It literally just sounds like someone screaming. I guess that's what I'll do. I'm not gonna go into an art.
Take that. Enjoy the show.
Hey, I actually could. Yeah, it does sound like the Final Fantasy Tactics death too. Thinking about that. Guilds up north. I don't. Let me guess. There's other jobs, right? New stolen ring. Oh, that's the lady. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Report. Oh, she paid 6,000 Mira. Nice. That's it? Okay. Thank you. Petrify quartz. It's not petrify quartz. Let's look at that. There it is. Petrify enemy with 10% chance. Cannot install two of the same type? Huh. Interesting. That is interesting. I don't know what to say about that one. Oh, it does give Stonehammer anyways if you do that. That's kind of cool. If you remove it, right? And then you go to... No, it doesn't. Okay. Never mind. Alright, let's go talk to that lady that lost her ring. See if she gives me any info. Very important ring taken by them. I don't care if it's... Wait, that's... You're not the lady? I thought you're the lady. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there's no wind of how to get it. Alright, well, fine, whatever. We just picked it up.
Enjoy the show.
Oh.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alright, so... to find the old man. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you here to stay?
Let's see. Yes and no? How should I put it?
We're looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves a fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves a fish.
Well, we heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be?
Oh, you must be talking about Old Man Kuwana. If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd.
Lloyd?
I've heard he was a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. Seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there.
He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. Do you know where we might be able to find him?
He's out dropping a line somewhere, of course. If I remember right, he should be out on the back pier. Okay, cool. Shop, what do you got? Ooh. Gotta buy one of everything, because we gotta try it all. That way we can learn new recipes. Fuck. No. Alright. Back here, right? Don't see anybody on the back pier. Ah, right here. Man with pole.
Excuse me? a man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City?
Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. Looks like this is where my skills come into play.
What are you?
Let's sit back and enjoy. Olivia leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from?
That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivia. Yeah, that was pretty low.
How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. How did you know my name?
We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could share to speak with us?
I see, so you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw those strange pair about 2 nights ago.
I knew it. Can we get you to fill us in a little bit more on the details?
Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha, in that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time where everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds.
Now, hold on a minute. What do you mean, this lake's guardian?
I'm glad you asked. Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. Has been the feared king of the waters among the fishing lovers for over a decade.
Crap, I should have asked.
Looks like you've thrown a log into the maniac's fire.
Is it really that huge of a fish tank, you say?
You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing that darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake, and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the Royal City. Ah, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such.
In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night?
Ah, right. I returned to the boat, and on my way into the inn, when I saw the odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night. Yep, no doubt about it. They hauled out on the New Ansel path. At first, I thought they were a group of people visiting the city headed back home, but it was way too late for something like that. When I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I seen a couple of ghosts or something then.
Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here?
Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide about not being accepted by those around them.
Don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother. A bracer that's afraid of ghosts? The guild is doomed.
Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't you being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold.
You better watch out because this little kitten bites.
Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did in fact seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing a rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. That's Josette right there, guys!
A school uniform? It couldn't be.
It wasn't one from the Janus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears.
I see. This whole event just got a whole lot more interesting. It's her! I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We finally got onto her trail.
What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. My mind isn't failing me. I could have sworn that they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. Tone seemed rather serious, so couldn't help but think on it.
Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are.
Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. Yellow weights have been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Well, we found the girl.
Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to fishing nut.
You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? Don't mind me telling me, that is.
Well, in a nutshell.
Alright. Saves us that talk. Let's see. That seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh?
Yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're gonna be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room.
Alright. Get a room, beat the crap out of people. This sounds like a fun time. Alright. Down. Talk. Will you be staying here for us tonight?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. We don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten Rue.
I guess you're right.
I mean, we really don't care. We've gotten everything done, so let's just go to it. Alright then. Please come with me, I'll show you to your room. This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city.
Yeah, it's great, huh? Wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? Oh, we relax until it gets dark.
What a nice idea.
I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest while you can. That's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time. Let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing.
Bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. I'll leave that part to you. Ugh. Wait, what?
Sometimes it can be such a drag. Oh well. I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around the pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites.
Yeah, I think honestly, I probably hit a button, so I had to reset it. So there's a little bit of a weird thing for the voices. Sorry about it. So I'm out fishing now, huh? Wait. Are you going to fish? That pier looks like a nice spot.
How about you try it too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know.
Just not as good as you. I think I'll just sit here and watch it all. The fishing practice has paid off. Wait, what? What? What are you talking about? I don't see no indicator. It said from the pier, right? I read that. Do I have to get like an item or something, or? Did I miss something about fishing that I need to be aware of? I got like an item, like a fishing. Did I miss something like a while ago? No. Huh. I feel really dumb right now. Hello? It said fish at the pier. Like, shouldn't there be like an indicator or something? Do I not have a fishing rod? Where's the other two? Oh, we're talking. We're gonna drink and chilled fruit wine together.
Sarah, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water.
Sal, sometimes we all just need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me.
Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about.
Hmm? Alright. I just have to go talk to them? I must have had to just go talk to them.
Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now, let's see. How about casting a few lines? Start fishing. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. Whenever somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow.
See, I said it. I was like, I don't have a fishing rod. I don't remember ever getting one. Fuck. I've got a good fish in today, so please look forward to your meals. No.
Do you have a fishing pole I can borrow?
Yes, of course we do. They're right over here, and they're free for anyone lodging here.
Wow, really? Score!
Borrow the progressive rod.
That's a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use.
Please enjoy yourself. We just buy it then? Oh. So what, fishing is gonna be a thing?
Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Let's see about casting a few lines. Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? Oh.
You really gonna make me think about it?
To the east where the shade reaches. Well, I would think. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes. Now what should I do about the bait?
Giving me so many decisions. Man. Just use live bait.
Alright, let's sit back and relax. Let's see what we come up with. Sweet! I've got a bite! Now this is a critical part. How should I bring it up? Wait until it gets tired before reeling it in. Alright, let's see what we've got. Reeled in a liberal carp. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see. What should I do now? I wonder what I should do. And just keep fishing there. What should I do about bait this time? I use a lure. Alright, let's sit back and relax. Let's see what we come up with.
See if anything changes.
Sweet, I've got a bite! Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Well, always wait till it gets tired. Alright, let's see what we've got. Reeled in a smelt. What a little fishy. Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Should I just eat it now and hide the evidence? Let's see. What should I do now? Continue fishing. What should I do about bait this time? Oh, we use a lure. Let's use a fly.
Is it just gonna let me just keep on fishing on all the spots? And I can just... I feel like if we do anything else there, we'll lose a fish. Tiger rockfish.
Wow, this one's a biggie. I believe a little bragging may be in order.
Let's change this fishing spot. Just out of curiosity, you know? Holy boots.
Curse you, holy boots. This victory is yours. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't want to change spot. Use a fly. Not gonna do any of the talking because she's just repeating herself, guys. Oh. Holy boots again. Use the lure. Yeah, I definitely think like this is the worst spot. I think that's why we're coming up with all this weird stuff. It's just holy boots. Alright. I wonder, like, if there's actually something that's worth actually grabbing here. Or if it's just us doing a change of pace. I mean, it's pretty cool. We're getting a couple items.
Yes, yes, yes! I'm the goddess of fishing! What a haul! This may just beat the record for the size of my best catch to date. Though for certain it was just a regular fish by the way I tugged down the line. Let's see.
Oh, no, I didn't want to change it. I just want to change the lure. Continue fishing. Don't change. Use the lure. I don't think we've used the lure yet. Oh, it's another salmon.
Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Huh? Joshua? What's this?
The book 100 Days War seemed to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up.
I wonder if Joshua forgot about this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss some things sometimes. I guess I'll have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where it can be taken off to.
I guess where the old man was over here, probably. Yep.
Hey there, laddie! What are you doing waiting away in the evening in a place like this?
Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into the battle?
Nah, I've already had my fill. Sure has been a while since I did that, though. Oh, that reminds me. You said you were gonna read, but you ended up leaving your own book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff.
Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a little tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change.
Liar.
What?
You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. Besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on.
Sorry.
Sounds like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important.
You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle.
Very good. No, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica?
As you wish. Is the whereabouts of light good for you?
Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry.
So, you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean.
We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you... You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? Considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore.
Yeah, has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for all that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat up kid, some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that?
Well, seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, your family now, Joshua. Like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside of your politeness with like a shield.
Now wait a minute.
And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the foods he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua.
You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me quite a flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, might I add.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, injured and all. More than once.
I'm sure it's just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces.
Yeah, sure. Nice excuse. But anyways, Estelle,
What?
let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands.
Sure. It's exactly what I would intend to do.
How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now.
Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill, so we're ready for tonight.
You know, I was thinking about that guy on the boat had like the same hair color as Joshua. Are you sure, like, that's not his kid?
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua.
All right. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, I just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it.
It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand?
I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there already anyway. So, do what you want to... So, do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
I mean, why not? What's the book? Oh, this is a lot. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to read that in a little while. Help a fellow out. I'm begging you. I can't take another drink.
Wow, I think you just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivia.
Pretty pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara.
Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? Oh, about having a drink together. You're both good for that, right?
Oh my god, look at your face. You're gone.
We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're gonna make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode.
Don't worry, Shara. Liver said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company?
What? So you can drink more, can you?
Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't.
Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy?
I don't know, should I? You're like a little demon and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here.
I guess I'll be just fine.
How about we sit at that counter? Hate to bother the two of them.
Right, good idea.
Please, sure, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Have fun. Oh, he knocked the...
Oh, he's totally plastered.
Might I add you, he's gonna be useless in a fight now.
Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara?
It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asp in them. Might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows?
Somehow I don't think that's the case.
By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you.
Yeah, she planned this.
You got Olivia truck so you wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run, too. After his raging hangover, anyway. And so, that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see. It's getting late. Let's already begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier.
Understood.
Alright then, let's go.
Oh yeah, he knocked out. Knocked out. I can't take another. Alright. Well, that's the dude. There are hardly any structures on the west side, and I didn't get many bites either. And all I'm getting on the east side are small-sized fish. The Guardian probably won't appear in either of these two places. I guess the best thing I can do is continue fishing from the shore. Yeah, he's just planning out his trip. Alright. Said start from the far pier.
I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up?
There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is they'll be here.
However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come in from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from?
We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Wait. Are you talking about the tower? I feel like they're talking about the tower. Like I said, we can see. We don't need to head to the road right now. We should be looking for a place where we can monitor it instead. Okay. I mean, can't really monitor it from the pier. Right here we could.
Hey, what's that?
There they are. Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Talking nonsense, we're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle.
Should have known it'd be them. Looks like they're headed.
Looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do.
Shall we take a look and find out? Let's see if we can get as close as we can without being noticed.
Should have figured that they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. Really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Don.
Seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too.
Hey, Kyle? Do you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's not like him to, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention, those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanding a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always just be a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with a bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, well, maybe that was not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. Things are getting too tough for you. You're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. Shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't have your sights set too high. Although admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberal. Do you think we could just treat me like a kid? I'm not going to get angry. I'd like to see you get by without me. What, with your crap cooking and all? Not to mention the laundry? Do you really want me to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point. I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise, but anyways, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree, the Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to keep Fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? It's the only thing I could think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have gotten Don to buy into his ideas.
Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What's what?
Looks like whoever they were waiting for has finally showed up. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already. We don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom for her own assets. Seriously? We're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? Guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into a temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either.
Is there any way too many suspicious types involved in this? What should we do, Sheriff? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, let Mario sort them out? I got a much better idea. A better idea?
These two siblings appearing here seems to be Sky Bandits.
These two siblings appearing here appear to be Sky Bandits. Airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we can do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua?
Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
We don't have much time. We've got to get onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting.
Yeah, something's bothering Joshua. Already took to the road, looked for the airship, and it's at the tower.
So they parked in front of the Emerald Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. Isn't the Emerald Tower supposed to be just like that Smellis Tower?
Yes, it's one of the ancient ruins referred to Tetracyclic Tower. So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things, but there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all out at once?
I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Alec!
Keep it down or they're gonna hear you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? Can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive.
Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts out and dumped a bucket of cold water in my face. Voila, as I was good to go. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some seriously tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you all enjoy the fun yourselves, right? I had to just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you.
I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once.
You'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Sheriff. But anyways, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. They might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release.
Well, there's risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk?
Ha, boy do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
Okay. If you blow my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch your lights out.
Are we sneaking in and going? Kyle, is that? It's good to see you making it back. I didn't think you'd be gone too so long. Talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is, yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream reality. We did it! Sweet! Hold down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Don. Alright, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Roger that! Temperature outside at 69.8 degrees is 15% humidity. There's southwest wind blowing at the speed of 12 Arch. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright. Liftoff. Aye, aye, sir. Yeah, we snuck on. I really wonder if we should have went in that tower at some point, but whatever. Set the drive to 40%, maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. Looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Don first. Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from the below deck. Yep, we're all in there. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I have to clean up the place when I find some free time. We're all stowaways. I kind of figured. This is the place I was telling you about. I said there was a fucking significance there. Ugh! Alright, well now we know. That lit. When I went through Nebel Valley, I said there's something awfully strange there, and well, we found it. That's where their hideout was. Boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here by night, And night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we could say goodbye to this horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. But do you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. Why don't you knock that crap off? Collar and Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from the lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you like. You're the...
You're too late.
Well, that's how we go. We're infiltrating. You know the worst part was? I was...
Take that. Take that.
Oh, are we done already?
Phew. Looks like we were able to get in there without any trouble.
I'm amazed this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure we were gonna get what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, even if we're discovered, we just have to take control of the airship, and we'd have the advantage fighting against this lot in the tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivia, so you thought this far ahead, taking all those factors into account, huh? Not a million years, are you kidding? Simply thought it'd be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyways, this looks like somewhere in the Neville Valley. Neville Valley? Like the one on the border of Rose and Roulette? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
This is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of a large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Sheriff.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. We don't have much time to be hanging around here. We need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. Of course, your father Cassius, too. Right.
Understood. And with that, guys, that'll be for tomorrow. I was just saying, you know, I was just getting to the point that I was gonna end the stream for be a nice cutoff, but right here, that's time for a cutoff point. So, you guys like what you guys seen? I'll catch you guys next time. As always, thanks for coming to Dark Realm. I'll catch y'all later.